Hi, kumusta? Ako po si Janice and this is the Pinay Investor YouTube channel. Sa video na to ay i-share ko sa inyo ang ilang biblical principles about investing. Number 1, diversification. Put your investments in several places, many places even, because you never know what kind of bad luck you are going to have in this world. Ibig sabihin, huwag po nating ilagay lahat ng ating pera or investment sa isang asset class lamang or sa isang klase ng investment or business lamang. Ikalat po natin ito sa iba't ibang asset classes. Halimbawa, pwede tayong mag-invest sa stocks, meron din tayong investment sa bonds or fixed income securities. Pwede rin tayong mag-invest sa real estate or sa iba't ibang klase ng businesses. Huwag lamang po sa iisang investment lamang, like huwag po natin lahat ilagay sa real estate kasi paano po kapag nagkaroon ng economic downturn or naapektuhan po ang real estate businesses or investments, hindi tayo makakatulog ng mahimbing sa gabi. So try to diversify your investments, consider investing in different asset classes, pero importante po na pag-aralan muna natin, do our research, and make sure na alam mo kung ano yung pinapasok mo before you put your money into any type of investment. Number 2, consistency. Do your planting in the morning and in the evening too. You never know whether it will all grow well or whether one planting will do better than the other. So here, consistency is the key. Tuloy-tuloy lang po natin ang pag-i-invest. Do it monthly para maging habit po natin at hindi po maging mabigat sa atin. Kahit 500, 1,000 lang yan every month, kung yun lang po ang kaya natin, as long as tuloy-tuloy po, hindi po tayo nagsastop, over time po, mararamdaman po natin, makikita po natin ang magiging interest nito kasi magko-compound po ito. Lalo na kung hindi po natin wini-withdraw yung interest or dividends ng ating investments. So try to put it back into your investment para over time po, lumalaki, nagpapatong-patong po yung interest and dividend ng ating mga investments. So, consistency is the key. Next po is start early and start now if possible. If you wait until the wind and the weather are just right, you will never plant anything and never harvest anything. So, mas mainam pa rin po kung makapag-invest tayo early para ma-maximize po natin ang power ng compounding interest. The earlier we start, the more time our money has to grow over time. So, kung kaya naman po ng ating budget, kung meron po tayong extra funds na pwede nating i-save and invest, mag-start na po tayo ngayon. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Kung ang iba sinasabi, saka na lang pag na-promote sa work, saka na lang pag nag-increase ng sweldo, saka na lang pag okay na yung market, ay wag nyo na pong antayin. If you can, if possible, try now, start now, and that would help you in the long run. Next is insurance. Be grateful for every year you live. No matter how long you live, remember that you will be dead much longer. So, ito po ay isang paalala na if there is one certain thing na pwedeng mangyari sa isang tao, that includes yung death nga. Di ba sabi nga, two constant things, yung tax and death. So, since alam naman po natin na lahat po tayo papunta ron, we just don't know when and we just don't know how, mag-prepare na po tayo by securing ourselves, by protecting ourselves and our income, especially po kung tayo po ay mga breadwinners or mayroon po mga nagde-depend sa atin, mga anak natin, parents natin. So, consider po natin kumuha ng life insurance. And it's also important that we consider getting health and medical insurance kasi hindi naman po natin alam kung tayo po ay mawawala kagad or may pagdadaanan pa tayong sakit and we don't want to be a burden to our families, diba? So it's better to be protected. So please consider getting insurance. And last but not the least, budget or make a spending plan. So before po natin magawa ang pag-i-invest, kailangan po alam natin kung magkano nga ba ang ating income, magkano po ang ating expenses, or kung saan-saan napupunta ang ating expenses. Kasi kung hindi po natin alam yan, paano po tayo makakapag-allot ng funds para sa investment? Kung hindi po talaga mapagkasya ang ating income sa dami ng expenses, kailangan po nating magbawas. We have to assess, we have to check kung saan tayo pwedeng magtipid, or maybe we need to add the extra income para meron po tayong pang-invest. Sabi nga sa Proverbs 21:5, plan carefully and you will have plenty. If you act too quickly, you will never have enough. So it's importante po na meron tayong malinaw na budget. And don't feel that it's too restrictive. Use the budget strategy or method or tool that works best for you. Personal finance is personal. Kung anong nag-work sa'yo may not work for me. What works for me may not work for you. So, use what works for you. Okay? Kanya-kanya po tayo when it comes to personal finance. So, yun po ang aking biblical principles. Sana po ay may matutunan kayo at makatulong po sa inyong pagmamanage ng inyong finances at ma-implement nyo rin po sa inyong personal finances kung sa tingin nyo makakatulong po ito. So, thank you for watching and God bless.